a controversial development landing on the doorstep of Bend City Council.
Killeen Pacific says that they're community driven, but they have all these businesses in the box factory that they represent right now, and they're failing to represent them properly.
I find casting Killeen Pacific as a large corporation solely focused on taking advantage of this community to be misguided.
Killeen Pacific is developing the Jackstraw project next to the box factory. It includes 313 units of mixed apartments, retail, and services. They're looking for a 10-year, $10.6 million multi-use tax break from the city of Bend, partly for providing much-needed housing and childcare options.
That program is all about helping invest into the tax increment financing area in the core area. So we're really trying to get development happening in the core area that's not just the usual typical maybe one-story commercial, but has actual homes and residential built into it.
Developers applied for the tax break in June and started construction in April before the city had a chance to vote on the tax exemption. Part of the reason they didn't get unanimous approval.
We did not understand that there was a discretionary review by all of the taxing districts, and we did not learn of that until a few months ago. And so that is why we started construction. We did not perceive that there was going to be actual risk of us not receiving this tax exemption.
Part of the qualification for the tax exempt projects must demonstrate that they would not be financially viable without the exemption. That's why they aren't supposed to start construction before approval.
If we didn't receive the MUPTI tax exemption, our lender would not fund the project.
With this information, majority of council voted in favor of the development, citing much-needed housing.
I kind of believe your story. I can imagine just misunderstanding.
The only one to say no, Councilor Mike Riley, citing how builders jumped the gun on construction.
Approving such a project, to me, violates at least the spirit of the MUPTI code because I don't think it's consistent with the financial viability criteria. I think it sets a bad precedent for us as the city of Bend and the council, and it does not serve the public interest when we have limited resources. So I'm going to be voting no on this request.
City Council approved the tax exemption for the Jackstraw development in a 5-1 vote. Steele Haugen, Central Oregon Daily News.